If your vehicle is showing a P0746 code, in this video I'll explain what it means and how you go about fixing it. What is a P0746 code? It stands for Pressure Control Solenoid A Performance or Stuck Off. In simple terms, it means the computer has detected a problem with how the transmission is regulating its internal fluid pressure. This is a critical issue because improper pressure can lead to harsh shifting, slipping, or even permanent damage to the transmission's internal clutches. Modern automatic transmissions are controlled by a series of electronic valves called solenoids. You have shift solenoids that move the gears, torque converter clutch solenoids, and pressure control solenoids. The job of the pressure control solenoid is to act like a gatekeeper for hydraulic pressure. By opening and closing rapidly, it ensures there's just the right amount of pressure for a smooth, firm gear change. When the transmission control module sees that solenoid A isn't performing as expected or is physically stuck, it sets the P0746 code to protect the internal components. Transmission fluid and high mileage. A very important note before you start any repairs, many people see a transmission code and immediately rush to do a full fluid flush. However, this isn't always the best first step, especially on high mileage vehicles. If your transmission has over 150,000 miles and has never had a fluid service, the old gritty fluid might actually be providing the friction needed to keep worn internal clutches from slipping shortly after the service. If your vehicle has been well maintained with regular changes, a full service is great. But if it's a high mileage car with original fluid, you might want to consider a more cautious approach, like replacing just the transmission filter and topping off the fluid rather than a high pressure flush. Possible causes of a P0746 code. Your first diagnostic step should always be checking the transmission fluid level. If it's low, the pump can't build enough pressure, which will trigger a solenoid performance code every time. If your vehicle has a dipstick, check the level while the engine is warm and running. If it's low, top it off with the exact fluid specified by the manufacturer. If your vehicle has a sealed transmission with no dipstick, you'll need to follow a specific plug level check procedure, which often involves a fill plug on the side of the transmission case. While you're checking the level, look at the color and smell of the fluid. If it's black or smells burnt, you likely have internal mechanical damage. A clogged transmission filter is another very common cause of pressure codes. If the filter is restricted by debris or metal shavings, it starves the solenoids of the fluid they need to operate. As we mentioned, if the car has high mileage, replacing just the filter and doing a partial fluid change is often the safest first move to see if the pressure returns to normal. If the fluid is fine, the next step is to test pressure control solenoid A. You'll need a wiring diagram for your specific vehicle because the location of this solenoid varies wildly. For instance, on a 2007 Honda Pilot, it's in a completely different spot than on a Ford or a Chevy. Most of the time, these solenoids are located inside the transmission pan on the valve body. You can test them with a multimeter by checking for proper resistance. While you're there, inspect the wiring harness and the internal connectors. A loose pin, a short, or a corroded wire can mimic a failed solenoid. If the wiring is solid but the solenoid doesn't meet the resistance specs, it's time for a replacement. If the fluid, filter, and solenoid all check out, you may be looking at an internal mechanical problem. This could be a worn-out valve body or internal seals that are leaking pressure. In these cases, the transmission may need a rebuild or a total replacement. The very last thing to consider is a faulty transmission control module. While it's rare for the computer itself to fail, it is possible for it to send incorrect signals to the solenoids. However, you should rule out all hydraulic and mechanical issues before even thinking about replacing the TCM. To recap, check your fluid levels first, be cautious with flushes on high mileage cars, and always verify your wiring before blaming the solenoid. And that's basically it. If you have anything to add, feel free to leave a comment down below. If this video was helpful, please click like, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.